Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. The sun is shining on both of these teams. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
Play action, Hurts has it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Working quickly here.
26, Saquon Barkley. 17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say it. This guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. But it might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set, punt. 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
A gain of 14. First down, Brown.
And they just get the play off. Escapes the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. It's Sanders out of the pistol. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And they'll mark him down there after the dive. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. On the draw, it's Barkley. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he scores.
I got 2 people standing there. Nobody goes for the ball.
The Eagles
Jeez.
get some late points and the lead.
Look, I'm just standing there. Oh, just throw it over my head.
It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he's got it, cut the end zone, so the
That was a good
touchdown and the 2-point pass break the
That was
tie.
late.
Give him
That
an
was a good
8-point lead.
Shit. Right in the pocket.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. As the hook up again to Njoku. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 23.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again here, Sanders. Look, pocket isn't holding up.
Throw the
They're able to
fucking
drop it.
ball.
And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Third and long here for Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that brings up 4th and long. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Schmidt connects, and that gets them back within 5.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared, they were ready for it, and now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The
I ain't even mad at
Eagles
it.
will add to their lead
He
at the end
just
of the
bumped the
half.
shit out of me. Yep.
Those front office personnel people love
Nobody
to pair
does.
speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
And he's got a man, complete. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
Browns 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the jump.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
There you go. Start.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
19
Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Sanders setting the pass. Into a crowd and, oh, intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football back with
No
minimal
fucking
time to
way,
go in our
yeah.
half.
He pushes me
I
out the
don't need
way.
to tell you, partner, but if
He
you're going to
pushes me
try
the
to
fuck
get
out of the
aggressive,
way.
really push a throw downfield like that,
That's
you have to be
crazy.
smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold
Oh,
up,
well.
especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the
Don't
field.
cry about it.
Hey, listen,
Figure
these
it out.
defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Browns.
To the air on first down. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing from the gun here. Get some space around midfield. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Working quickly here. Here's Judkins on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9 yards.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 28.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Ready.
To throw now is Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they finally stopped
Blocking all up the middle.
up 7 on that first down run.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First down from the 42. Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts setting up to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hurts trying again on second down. Hits him on the out route. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
4th down and 1.
So we're through 3 here. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Finds Barkley underneath. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. He's got it in the red zone. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
All set now. 1st and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles select
My man just stood there and looked at him, watched him to let him go in. Nah.